Hello, my favorite lords and ladies, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Peeves, and I'm your friendly poltergeist here today. This is going to be a pretty quick video, mainly because this is a really quick project. A lot of people who use planners tend to really struggle with a place to find and put their pens. We all have really nice pens that we don't want to get lost. Here's a pen gem. Here's a Villa Beautiful pen, and we don't want to lose them, but we want to be able to use them with our planners. So here is a quick and easy project that can go with any planner, whether it's a traveler's notebook, an Erin Condren, a happy planner. None of them are exempt from this particular planner project. And so what I'm going to show you guys how to do is to make a pen loop. I'll show you an example. Here is a pen loop that I made. It just clips onto your notebook using the binder clip, and you just slide your pen in and you're good to go. So that's what I am going to show you guys how to make today. Here are the things that you are going to need. You're going to want a good pair of scissors, a Q-tip, a small binder clip. You can use larger ones, but just keep in mind that the elastic that you get isn't that wide, so you'll see more the metal part if you get a wider one. I believe I got these from like AliExpress for like a couple bucks. You're going to want some elastic ribbon. You can get this particular ribbon, came from Walmart, and it was $1. I really like the pinks in it, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And you're going to want some craft epoxy. You can use a hot glue gun if that's what you have on hand, but I prefer the craft epoxy myself. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use my pen gem as the basis for this video and to size my pen loop. So what I want to go ahead and do is my pen loop itself is to go ahead and size it. So obviously you can see it's a perfect fit there. And then I'm going to kind of stick it where I think it needs to go. I usually clip it a little bit long just in case I need a little bit extra. Most of your pen loops, like this is, like I said, this is a pen gem, but it's not a very wide pen. So you can see it next to like the Q-tip. So what I tend to do with the epoxy, if I can get it open, my dentist would be so proud. What I tend to do with the epoxy is I like to put it on the paper plate just so it's easy enough to dip into. Of course, that's when I can get it open. So I might need to go find me some pliers to figure this out. And I'm back. I did have to go find some pliers to figure it out because it does tend to get a little messy, which means sometimes your cap can kind of get glued on. I try to clear off as much glue as I can from it so that it's not an issue, but sometimes it does anyway. So now that I've got the little bit of glue, I mean, it's about a pea size, it's on the plate. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my Q-tip in it. Again, I don't need a lot of glue. You can kind of see it's just a little smattering of it. And then I'm gonna try to put it as evenly as possible on the binder clip. And then I like to slide as much of the elastic as I can up under those little edges to the binder clip. You can see that a little bit. Now, craft epoxy needs to cure for 24 hours. So what I like to do is one side at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the one side. I'm going to let this sit because I want to make sure that all of this gets glued down. Otherwise, when I'm trying to size it, that's what happens, and we don't want that to happen because obviously then it's not going to be a good pen loop. So I'm going to make sure that that is on there good and exactly where I want it to be, and then I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours before I finish the other side. All right, guys, I am back. It has been about 24 hours since I started the pen loop. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this up. I just kept the same Q-tip because I really don't obviously need two Q-tips, just use one of each side. So I'm going to put a little bit more epoxy on the plate. Again, you don't need a whole lot. And then I am going to go ahead and do the other side. Size it just right. And this is what your Penloop will look like when it's finished. I've got that on both sides now, and I'm gonna go ahead and let that cure for another 24 hours, and then I'll be good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Penloops are invaluable to me, and they don't cost a lot to make. So I think they're a good project to kind of take on. I like to give them as gifts or in swaps, table gifts like I did at the Chicago Planner Conference. I like to do all of that because I feel like they're easy to make, they're inexpensive, but they're invaluable. If you guys like my videos, please subscribe. I am going to try to upload more frequently, do a lot more how-to videos, but I will definitely keep doing the plan with me's and the unboxings on top of that. So if you guys have an idea for a video, or if you have any questions, go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will get to, get those questions answered, or harvest your ideas, so to speak, and see what we can come up with.